with your host, Chuck Stevenson, as always, coming at you with another fight review. We're going to Japan for Rizin 14 Super Atomweight Championship New Year's Eve. Ayaka Hamasaki challenging Kanna Asakura for the Rizin Super Atomweight title. So, this fight is what I'm going to call a prime example of two fighters who have similar records numbers-wise, but the opponents that they have faced in the past tell a vastly different story, and it showed in the fight. So we'll get that in a moment. So first round starts, and Hamasaki immediately shows that she's a bit better striker. She starts beating Asakura to the punch right away. Everything that Asakura threw was very televised, super obvious that she was going to do something, and Hamasaki was able to counter everything. Another thing Asakura did was she would only try to throw one strike at a time, and all Hamasaki had to do was throw one strike and answer at the time, because every time Hamasaki threw, excuse me, every time Hamasaki threw, she was landing on Asakura. Hamasaki got one trip takedown in the first, wasn't able to do a whole lot with it. Asakura also got a takedown later on in the first, but Hamasaki was able to get right back up right away and use an arm lock, almost like a Kimura attempt, to stand right back up and spin back out of it. There was an eye poke by Asakura accidentally early in the first round. If you watch the replay, it was clearly obvious it was accidental. She was trying to create distance from the clinch. Hamasaki took some time to recover from that. No big deal there. I mean, her eye was red. It might have affected her, but you wouldn't have known by the performance. Second round, the striking disparity just got worse and worse and worse as the fight went on. Just again, every time Asakura threw, it was televised. Like, in poker terms, she had a tell. Every time she threw, you could tell that she was going to throw, and it was usually just a jab or something, or maybe a cross. Nothing super great, and she just did not know how to find her range. And Hamasaki kept her from finding that range by countering perfectly every time. And Hamasaki obviously knew her range better, because she was landing every time Asakura had to try to come in and overextend on her punches. Eventually, Hamasaki got another trip takedown, immediately bullied her way to armbar position. Asakura did her best to try to escape from it, but she just couldn't. And she had to tap out. The way Hamasaki really forced Asakura to break her grip. Asakura had her hands clasped, was trying to not allow her arm to be extended. Hamasaki used her outside leg on Asakura's opposite shoulder to really just break the grip apart. That was a really nice trick there. You don't see too often. So Ayaka Hamasaki wins by second round submission due to armbar. She's now the Rizin Super Atomweight champion. So things to work on. Asakura needs to go to a good striking gym, whether it's in the U.S. again, whether it's Thailand, whether there's some good boxing or kickboxing gyms in Japan. We know there definitely are. She needs to work on her striking, period. Okay? We all know her wrestling's decent. Her wrestling's going to give anyone in the division a little bit of trouble. But the problem is, if she can't get into range good and can't set them up, it means nothing. Because her striking right now is, for lack of a better term, it's garbage. It really is garbage, guys. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. She has, terrible striking. I mean, Ayaka Hamasaki's not a great striker. She's a ground specialist herself. But she was able to beat Asakura in every exchange. So, you know, I know that Asakura spent time over in the U.S. training at 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. Look, great team with some great female fighters coming out of there. Liz Carmouche, Ilima McFarlane, name a few. But none of the girls that come out of that gym, excuse me, are known for their striking. So all she was really doing over there was improving and working on what she's already good at. But a fighter also needs to work on what they're not good at to improve as an overall fighter, because this is mixed martial arts. Hamasaki looked good. She looked a lot like the Hamasaki of old that we used to see in Invicta. Actually, she looked more aggressive, I thought. A little bit more aggressive than what I thought. I mean, you know, as I alluded to at the start of this video, this was an example of two fighters who have roughly the same amount of fights. Hamasaki only has 3 more fights than Asakura, but if you look at who they fought, there's no competition on who fought better. There's no competition on who fought better opponents. Look at Hamasaki, some of her resume: Sahi Ham, Mizuki Inoue, Naho Sugiyama, Amber Brown, Jinyu Fry, Haruka Tabursio. Those are Hamasaki's best wins. So then you look at Asakura, and who are her best wins? Reina Kubota, Maria Oliveira, Saori Ishioka, who's 15-10 at the time, and Yasuko Tamada, who is like well into her 40s, almost 50 years old. Actually, how old is Tamada? She's 51. So, and was never that great. So, the dearth of, you know, competition that they were fighting is night and day. And I've been slammed on the forums for saying that Kanna has no good name wins to her credit, but I just read down their best wins. Obviously, Hamasaki was facing far better opponents. And now, is Hamasaki still a world tier atomweight? I don't know, because she's not facing world tier atomweights in Rizin. Neither of them are going to be facing world tier atomweights in Rizin. So hopefully we'll both see them outside of Rizin in the next year or so. I doubt it, and it'd be a shame. But, so guys, that's what I have. Not sure what else there is to say. This video is already 8 minutes long. Let me know what you thought about the fight in the comments down below. And what are you waiting for? Subscribe to WMMA Scene Now, the best, fastest growing women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Guys, have a good night.